He works full-time at the Acorn Woodland Elementary School in Oakland, California, and is a mentor and sports coach specializing in trauma-sensitive training for inner-city youth. Born and raised in Holyoke, Nicholas is also a student senator and a military club member. Nicholas has written a spoken word piece titled 153 Years at Risk Youth.
Good morning, dedicated and illustrious class of 2018. You see, if it were not for the love and support of my family and friends, I would not be standing up here today. If it were not for the encouragement of great professors here at HCC, I would not be equipped with the skills to make a difference in the lives of our inner city youth. The professors at HCC, much like family, never gave up on me. They always challenged me to do better when I thought I had nothing else left to offer. I want to dedicate these spoken words to my daughters, Krista Lee and Jade Kiani. They are the beginning of a future that will change the meaning of equality forever. 153 Years of At-Risk Youth, by me, Nicholas Parenteau. By the age 13, I was arrested, fingerprinted, and convicted for breaking a window while playing at the park with my friends. Circumstanced without privilege, no path laid out before me, blind-eyed and ignorant in search for a place. A struggle of the many, self-aware enough to know that our pigment does not define our level of intelligence. There isn't a tone of integrity or a hue of dignity and tolerance. Future determined, bleached face, you will never make it. Never beat down by the words of injustice. A flame turns into a blazing fire. Motivational twist to inspire. Telling myself, this has to be rock bottom, so I can only go higher and higher. I am that rose that grows in the concrete, a game changer, a validator for my cultural inheritance, a mover, a shaker, a motivator, a teacher, a soldier, a father, a lover, a neighbor. Focused, I will never quit. Found myself working harder and harder. I am the uncrowned adversity king, feeling so inhumane, dressed in the salt of my mother's tears. Because like the Virgin Mary, only a mother knows the worth of her son. Reaching for the sky and all I see are constellations. Dystopian ghettos in which our grandmother escaped with hopes of finding the promised land. Leader of the free world, promoting fear amongst the peace with a simple tweet. Finding unity and comfort in my baby's eyes with hopes that the future will be free. Public schools training our youth to take a seat when progress has always been made on our feet. We stood for equality at Montgomery Bus. We stood for some more at Arlington too. We stood for progress and tangible change. We stood for women's rights and quantifiable wage. Peaceful protests turned away by the hands of the privileged. Am I crazy? Or do we have a weakness? Complacent in our comfort, we turn a blind eye. History repeats itself like the vintage song from a carousel. We have our eyes wide shut and our mouth wide closed, scared to witness the truth. Emmeline Pankhurst, 1913. Give us freedom or give us death. Eleanor Roosevelt, 1948. We must not be confused about what freedom is. Martin Luther King, 1963, that one day this nation will rise up and live out the meaning of its creed. Elie Wiesel, 1999, indifference is not a beginning, it is the end. Gloria Allred, 2018, the equality of rights shall not be denied. And as the White House still rings with the apparitional sound of yes, we can. Si se puede. Let us be the teachers we never had. In the schools we were forced to attend. In the neighborhoods where people are scared to go to. Because it's 153 years later and we are still at risk.